What up, Axie fam? Let's talk about the worst cards in Axie Origin. If you want to watch the best cards, click boop, right up there. So this is a much shorter list, starting at the top. At the very worst card, in my opinion, is Biden's. 1 energy, target an ally, remove all debuffs on the enemy. I understand why this could be powerful, and it's because the increasing prevalence of poison, triple green thorns, double yam, guillotine, and I understand why this would be good against that, but on its own, it doesn't do enough for 1 energy. 1 energy is a significant amount. I think this card needs a draw card if initial, 25 shield or 25 healing, something along those lines, because this card does not feel great to play. Cattail, at some of my earliest videos and some of my earliest theory crafting, we're talking about how great Cattail was gonna be, and now I know why this card is so bad. I struggled. I only played like the last 9 days of the alpha season, but this card was losing me more games than any other card on my team or any other Axie I played with, and it's because 4 turns is too long. 4 turns, that gives your opponent 2 to 6 cards to use against your Axie, most certainly putting them out of their misery. If you want a solution to use instead of this, I would say use Ant, the chemical warfare or whatever. It has the same effect. Apply taunt to this Axie for 4 turns, but it comes with 60 or 70 shields. That makes more sense. Garrosh Worm, very inefficient. So you're getting 60 damage per energy. Even if you get to play 3 or 4 attack cards this turn, the effect isn't that great. More often than not, you're going to be using a single attack card before this. So you're only going to get 2 poison. And Garrosh Worm doesn't count itself. It should always get the poison stacks. It's just not efficient. Hollow, making it lose 75 HP and costing 1 energy means that you would just rather have an egg bomb. It doesn't make any sense for them to lose 75 HP to get a 75 HP trunk. I think the trunk should have a little bit more HP. I think the trunk should have 110. That way it makes sense, because you're trying to save damage on an Axie by diverting damage somewhere else. This is 1 attack with the right runes and charms, so you're only negating 1 attack. So you might as well be playing Hermit or Skelly Spoon or Kingfisher, something along those lines. It's gonna lose the HP and it does nothing else. Taunt does kind of have a kind of lame interaction with multi-hit cards like Feather Fan, Air Breathing, stuff like that. Believer, this is just not that. It's not that strong standalone in its current state. I think this needs some slight tweaking to be good again. It was very good at 0 energy. Lotus. This card is 50 shields, which is subpar compared to most defensive cards. And you get to remove 1 card from your deck. I feel like this card should say remove 1 curse card and remove 1 revenge card from your deck. And maybe give us 10 or 15 HP and healing. This card needs just a little bit more to make it usable. It's just not that efficient. It is very good against Goda. I'm playing it on a team right now to counter all the Godas. It feels super good to play this right after your opponent plays a Goda, gotcha. Plus my guy has Blossom, so I can tutor for the Lotus if I want to, before the Goda shows up. Ranchu, so you're only doing 120 damage, maybe a little bit more, so 60 damage per energy, but this becomes very bad in the 1v1 and even 2v2s or 1v2s. Very bad. The weakness, I think, should last for 1 more turn. I know that's asking a lot, but we should see this as in 4 turns to make this card insanely good and not just okay. I want to see this card get played more. Sandal is only efficient if you build around it, much like Leafy. Leafy is very good if you build around it. Sandal is very good if you build around it, but standalone, very inefficient. Swirl, same thing. You get 2 swirls or 2 confused into your opponent's discard pile and healing for 30 HP. This felt a lot better when it was 3. Them tuning this and Hotbutt felt real bad. Okay, so Unko, shuffling 1 goo in your opponent's discard pile. Sleepless is just better because you get a daze and they can't get rid of it. Ear Breathing, I'm a huge fan of this card, but it's as inefficient as Unko. So you get 60 per energy and you get maybe 1 goo per energy. It's like playing 2 of these in a turn. It's not that great. Plus, it really gets hosed against cards that have taunt, egg bomb, cactus, stuff like that. This does really bad against those teams. And the last one, you knew this one was coming. Hot Butt, 25 shields, shuffle 2 burns into your opponent's discard pile. Maybe this got the rollback from 3 to 2 and got the shields because it's too powerful with the interaction with the starter Axie. I imagine that's the case. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I would like this to be burn 8 damage to all enemies and then add 2 burns to your opponent's discard pile. I think that would feel a lot better because at least you can use that in a way to kind of get rid of like Mavis and Robin if they're on the board. Because the 25 shield it's like reducing your opponent's next attack by 12%, and it just doesn't feel good. What do you think, Axie fam? Is something on the list that shouldn't be? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. That next video will be the starter Axies that have been leaked. Are you ready for that? Bye!